Welcome to another episode of the Aaron Lawrence podcast. We're here at the beautiful Marine Room. We're chilling at the bar. You know, other than Mackenson Cadet from the Turks and Caicos Island. Cadet, welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me.
yeah, man. Mackenson, want to talk more about your background. Let me, want to know of your background, so to speak.
Okay, my name is Mackenson. Thank you for Coach Aaron for having me here. I'm from Turks and Caicos, from Grand Turk, and then I have Haitian background. Really, my mom is Haitian, and my dad is Haitian as well. When I was born in Grand Turk, I went back to Haiti for a couple of years. Then I came back to Turks and just grew up since I'm from here. So I've just been growing up in Turks and Caicos after 8 years, after the age of 8,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, just go through high school and stuff like that, and play football really.
All right. How you get started in football? You know, you're one of Turks and Caicos' best player. You're, I think, the fourth player to ever play professional football from Turks and Caicos. If I don't recall, any others after you and Billy and Marco and there's another guy that played in the MLS before. How you get started in football?
Well,
Mhm.
I always tell people I started in my mother's womb. She always said
Yeah.
I used to kick her belly and stuff like that. So I just roll with that story really. But the first time I really actually started was in Haiti. Really, I used to play with my cousins.
Okay.
So they used to just come pick me up from my mom's house, go to the field, and just play.
Hmm.
And then when I moved to Turks, I was just chilling. Really, I wasn't really thinking about football like that. I was just trying to get to know the island,
Hmm.
going to school and stuff like that. And then we had a camp at the sports center.
Yeah.
And that's when I went and played with a whole bunch of kids really.
Hmm.
And then Fritz actually saw me that day, and he brought me into the TCIF thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
the
that's
rest
the
is
Fritz.
history.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
So that's the Fritz. Fritz. I think Fritz know footballers too. I'm always
Definitely.
discover some of you guys. I know you have played in the school league here in Turks, or there wasn't any school league at that time.
Well, there was, but it wasn't a lot of schools competing.
Hmm.
But there was. I played for 2 years, and then that was about it. Then I graduated high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then from high school, you have gone to college in the United States.
Yes. Yes.
You have played college football. You have go to college. You're there for maybe 3 or 4 years in college. Where in the United States you go to college?
So at first, I went to Miami, Hialeah Garden. It was like 30 minutes from Miami.
Yeah.
ASA College. I spent 2 years there playing JUCO soccer. And then after I graduated with my associate degree, I transferred to Texas, Hardin Simmons University,
Hmm.
a small town in Abilene. I mean, the whole college experience really was amazing, to be honest.
Yeah.
It plays a huge role in my life and like the person you see right here.
Yeah.
But it was an amazing experience, and I would recommend every high school graduate to like experience the college life
Yeah.
because it doesn't also build you as an athlete, but as a person as well.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I'm forever grateful for taking that route, really.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm always excited when I know that you players go to college and come back and done their degrees and have their stuff. You have played in the Jamaican League
Yes.
for Cavaliers. How was that moment there? You have won the championship with them too,
Yeah.
also. But how was that moment in Cavaliers at the time? You spent what, two years there?
Yeah, a year and a half.
Mhm.
That experience itself was great, actually, to be honest. I mean, at first it was really difficult to
Yeah,
like
yeah,
coming from the States, and then going back to the island, but not any island, Jamaica.
yeah.
the culture of football is humongous over there. But it was challenging at first trying to get into the team, practicing, just learning the culture, like
Hmm.
a whole new culture. But after I settled down, it was just amazing for me. I learned that the guys are great, great personality. We also had like other nationalities from St. Lucia,
Yeah.
Suriname as well.
Hmm.
It was just amazing. Yeah, we won the league in 2022, if I'm 2023, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. But
2023. Yeah.
yeah, and then yeah, it was great experience. It developed me as a person as well, not
Hmm.
only just football, but like the day to day of
Yeah.
life and stuff like that. So yeah, amazing, really.
So how the players them accept you there? How was the welcome when you go there from day one?
I mean, at first I was a little shy, because I don't really,
Yeah.
once I go to somewhere new, I don't just bring myself out. I take time to like see the environment
Hmm.
and the people and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
Jamaicans are amazing, They just welcome me like one of their families, really.
Hmm.
For a couple of practices though, I was having a hard time adjusting to the training, the pitch and just the environment generally.
Yeah.
But once I get to know everyone, it was just history from there, really.
Yeah. That moment when you all win the tiger there in Jamaica. I was watching it on TV. I was watching you were jumping and running around with the trophy. How
Man,
tell me something about that feeling
it
at that
was
time.
it was
Because
surreal.
I have some of that moment too
Yeah, it
when I
was
won the league in Jamaica there too, man.
it was surreal because my first 6 months, well, it took me 3 months to get registered.
Hmm.
And then once I get registered, I played like 2 games for that season, and I got injured for
Hmm.
like 6 months.
Yeah, yeah.
And then just to come back after that injury and just win that championship, it was unreal. And college, we went into the final, but we lost in PK. I actually
Yeah.
missed one of my PKs.
Yeah.
It was just a comeback,
Come back, yeah.
It was just amazing.
Mm. That moment when I watch, knowing that I was even instrumental getting you to Jamaica too, and when I watched you lift the trophy, I said, "Yo, this is what it is," and I'm happy for you. At the time, I was excited
Definitely.
when I see you running with the trophy, and I say, "Yeah, yeah, my boy, I get something." But it was good. You're back in Turks now from Jamaica, where you spend some time there, you come back and you're playing for the national team,
Yes.
right? You've been playing for the national team for how many years?
Since I was really 17 years old.
17.
Yeah.
And you're still 18 now. Well, yeah, 17. So yeah. And you're one of our quality players. You know how many games you have played for Turks?
Not really. I don't really like just stick to stats. I just really love the game,
Yeah.
I don't know how many games I played, but I play quite a few for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't count. I just take it a game at a time and just go enjoy myself,
Mhm.
really.
You're one of the leaders on the team. Sometimes you may be not showing it, but when you play like a real leader. You get in there, you're stuck in, and you fight for the team. Even sometimes when some of the players lacking, and I even said to you, "Hey, you have to let them know." But you run around the pitch and pick up all the loose end for players, which is when they're not into position, which is good. But we played some game in the Nation League the other day where we have done pretty well.
Yeah.
What you think about the Nation League itself on a whole for the whole Caribbean island and the whole?
The Nation League is really a great opportunity, especially for small islands like Turks and
Yeah.
Caicos. It's a
Yeah.
great exposure to the world of football, really.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's really a great opportunity for like people that's coming up, small islands is just competing.
Yeah.
You never know what happens in those games, really.
Mhm.
But the Nation League is really a great experience to get exposure and
Yeah.
just traveling as well, learning about different cultures,
Hmm.
while playing the game you love
Yeah.
is amazing, really.
And seeing different countries and
Definitely,
so forth.
definitely.
I think it's one of the best thing that FIFA ever have put in football. Now they even the younger ones them coming through, even the under 17 where they have under 17 every year now for World Cup qualifying and World Cup, which is good development for especially here in Turks and Caicos
Yeah,
Island where we can afford to play friendly games every international window. But when there is a nation league, then it is
yeah.
more for the players. There's any player that you see here in Turks that can go on to college, go through like you and so forth.
Yes, definitely. There's quite a few. Um, there's Virus, of course, he plays
Mm-hmm.
for the Eagle. There's Manny. There's really quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
There's like I don't remember his name, but he plays under 15.
Yeah.
He's a midfielder. He has potential. Well, there's a lot of talents in Turks
Yeah.
and Caicos. We just need to keep developing them and
Yeah.
just give
Yeah.
them that exposure and that
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to
Yeah.
for the world can see them really.
Well, these are what we're trying to do with most of these young athletes here and young players. That we have to help them through. And I want you to help these young ones through because you have been there and see what it is. Even sometimes, you need to talk to them, let them know, where they can go with it, they need to do, because you have been to the ice level in football. You go to college, you go play professional football in Jamaica, you played, you know, a lots of international games where you have experience. Now, you know, I think when Billy gone, you should be the one who leading the team to take the team to the next level. What do you think?
I mean, uh, well, people say I should talk a lot, but I don't I don't know. I just like enjoying the moment and
Mm-hmm.
just taking it all in. But there's an opportunity for me to
Mm-hmm.
get out of my comfort zone and
Yeah.
actually lead, and I feel like this
Mm-hmm.
is the best time to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, that is good. So you're back now in Turks. I heard you working,
Yeah,
you're working at the bank,
yeah,
so to speak. And how is life at the bank?
amazing. Really, it's a big transition
Yeah.
from my football career and then into the business world. But thankfully in college, I have my degree in behavioral science.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of helped. I wanted to be a therapist at first, to be honest, but
Yeah.
life happens. But
Mm-hmm.
the bank is a great exposure as well to get me out my comfort zone.
Yeah.
I'm a personal banking officer,
Yeah.
so I help with financial advising, giving financial support, and
Mm-hmm.
also help people with their credits and stuff like that. So it kind of take me out of my comfort zone to actually talk to people and like
Yeah.
give them the best advice I can.
Yeah.
So life at the bank is amazing. Again, it's a transition.
Yeah.
It's a little uncomfortable, but once I keep going, I'll settle down.
So yeah, at the bank now, if there's a team come up and say they want you to come and play for them, why probably see you in the Nation League playing and see you playing for Turks and Caicos. What? How you go
Uh,
about doing that?
wow, that's a great question. I guess we'll see when that
Because
happens, but I don't know. I'm actually enjoying my life at the bank, but again, you never know where life can take you. So if that opportunity do come, then
Mhm.
I'll have to
Make a
think about it
decision.
and make a decision.
Yeah.
But life is good at the bank.
Okay. Okay. Well, there you have it. You can say never.
Yeah,
Anything is possible in life right now. You never know what can happen. The bank will always there. Football is for a period of time.
that's
And
true.
you're still young. You're still young. You still can make it out there. I think you still can go pro at the highest level where in Europe or anywhere that you put your mind to it because you have a talent that should be out there playing in the big market of football, where in England, France, Spain, Italy, and those places. And I think you can make it, you know, and it's just wait for the right opportunity.
Definitely.
And I don't want you to write it off and get comfortable in the bank, because I know that you can make more money playing football than sitting in the office in the air conditioned chair, or you just want to, you know. So keep it open. Keep it open, that if there's an opportunity come, you know, you can maybe deal with it.
Definitely.
Before we go, Matt, is anything that you want to share to the public in Turks and Caicos football in general, the youngsters them coming up, you know, what you'd like to see from the youngsters them going forward now while you're here
Um,
for the team to get better?
Consistency, really. Like, you gotta stay consistent. That's really about it. And just say yes to opportunities, really. You know, whenever an opportunity comes, don't hesitate. You know, you still young, still growing, still have a lot to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So say yes to opportunity and stay consistent.
There you go.